This zone is not fast travel allowed. Permitted. Is this the lightning plant again? The lily of the whatever? Electric lily? Yeah. Oh, because I gotta activate these.
That spear looks adherent, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Didn't even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for wasn't just treasure. You take lead.
Is that the wrong one? Do I have to hit this one? Okay.
Go. Doors open.
Oh! What did I hit? Was that just set to go off regardless? Either way, there's a skeleton fighter that's asleep? I did.
Now we know why the expedition team abandoned that puzzle.
Good fight.
They didn't even know it was a problem, though. So why would they know to abandon it? The Book of Verses! Eidnung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. "O wanderer, hear me," she spoke. "You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation." And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamis spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. "Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you if you will embrace him." Harmke knelt before him then, resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And Modogan spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. "What darkness lies within you? You must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping." So spoke Modogan, but Eidnung warned him, saying, "You have walked all these years into darkness, and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith." Okay, but some of the names are just ridiculous in this game, alright? Like, come on. Eidnung. Already forgot the other names. That's how weird they were. There are mushrooms everywhere. I feel like that's going to kill me. It just...
Never seen anything like it.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Is it a stew? Whoop. You know, I remember when I was going through Northreach, I kept finding, you know, ledges like that, and I was like, oh, it's a one-way trip. And I'm feeling like a lot of them weren't because of how...
Blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offrig's squad passed through here.
Oh yeah, there's the blood and the tripwire. Wonder what the trap was. I guess that's a reminder that I need to be on the lookout for tripwires, huh?
Look
Oh.
at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Looks like a guy
Gods.
with Adra.
No one knew that was down here.
Yeah.
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Is that a guy over there standing? I think so. Unfortunately, there are other guys just ahead of us.
Ahead. Just going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy.
I am feeling itchy. One there, one there. I could probably... Why is this not a silent kill? Well, the lightning bolt was silent enough, I guess. Or effective. Same here. Ah, the sliding goes on for just a little too long. A little bit of money in the nest. Someone's building up a nest egg.
Keep quiet.
I think this guy's gonna get stabbed in the back. I was right! And hey, I got a backpack. full of stuff. Yeah, the button to cancel the throw doesn't work. Okay, so I guess I could have blown that up. Anyways, like this would have been the right way to go through if I wanted to sneak past. If I was a chump unwilling to murder. Ow! Oh, there's a pressure plate right there. Okay. No. Hold on.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you've trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. All difficulties can be forged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. Embrace your station. Fulfill the duties of your rank and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. All lives can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. So long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Okay. Oh, I see. The electric water got them. Oh, I forgot about the pressure plate immediately. Backpack. Letter to Cardolg. I don't know how to pronounce that. Carlodg? Carlodge? I can find no more use to put my talents in our pitiless land, so I must go. The water freezes, I create art from it. The water melts, my art dissolves. The water freezes again, the cycle only brought me peace. Once brought me peace. I look upon my work and was comforted by its impermanence and in the impermanence of all things. I took comfort in Rimmergan's promise at the end. But even the ice carver is not impervious to the cold, and the new wind that blows from the north, from Akaizo, from the cracks in the in-between, chills me to my bones. There is something wrong in this world, Lada. Lada? I don't know. And not even your bright smile can set the cycle right. I head to the living lands. The vitality that fled my art is gathering there, condensing now. A new chill rises in the land, a great conflict is coming, and our master will need his harbingers at his side. If Vatnir returns, tell him to come, but my love, I beg you do not follow us. To serve our God most faithfully, I must believe you're still alive. I'm assuming you have this note because you were the person that it was sent to. This is not the way up. Is there a way up? Oh yeah, there is. Cool.
You're not my brother.
Correct.
I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Galawain's side?
Can I just slap him in the
Kid's
face?
in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Oh, that's a hell of a response. We can't let this kid die a virgin. Can you help him? I'm gonna use my dream touch.
Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
Ulfric sent us after you. Where's the rest of your team?
He actually made it?
Oh,
I
freak.
wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expeditions Corps. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell Ulfric how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
What do you know about this oracle?
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Eothas, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Eothas has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it in. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Eothas, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after all Eothas did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
Tell me about Gieda.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah? When we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the dream scourge to me, Envoy.
I don't have to speak with the oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
I mean, given the extent of your injuries, you probably would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
See you back in Paradise, Caedmon.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Probably. Maybe not. Is this... Oh, this is a potion of essence. Okay, I was going to say, if there was a potion of healing right here, I would be disappointed in you. Oh. I see stuff. I want the stuff.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Julia's too.
Aha.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the oracle.
I imagine the oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look.
He said something about getting a hard time, and I was going to be like, you might give a hard time to one of the girls, too. Haha. History of the Living Lands 1. Origins. Don't you like the way I just flip right back and forth between goofing off and seriousness? The Living Lands do not exist. But certainly there is an island. Certainly there are valleys, there are rivers, lakes, and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the Living Lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Adir and Rautai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands is merely a descriptor of attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the living lands cannot be this island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved its countless depths, and I have discovered that the living lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the living lands, were given to us by the Godless, unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend, unless these words have a history only they could know, and the hyacicity, the thisness of this place was lost with them. Whoever wrote this sounds like a pretentious ass. That is all I have to say about that. Alright. Let's... Oh yeah, ladder, cool. We're gonna continue... Oh, a spear. Hey!
Show me what you got!
Another win, but who's counting?
Me! I haven't used my arquebus in a while. I'm gonna start using that. Oops. I didn't mean to use that one, but it is done. Hey, I found a thing. Inquisitor's request. Captain Gieda, the relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for a deer, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Ludwig.
If Ludwig's after this relic, we might be on the right track.
Yeah, I like how they put the Oracle in front of the expedition team.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
So we've got another Godless. Is he a real Godless, or does he just have like mushrooms taped to his face?
My brother. Can it be?
Hey.
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us. But you...
Sargamas.
Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargamas, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
Sargamas wrote the note to Niall. So that was Niall that was dead by the lift. You're really a godlike.
I am as you are, though I do not care for the word. Eothas the Dawn Treader is my lord and patron. If you will forgive me saying so, I am surprised to meet you here. Even before the vanishing of our kind, it had been some years since a child of Galawain came to speak with me. And I have never seen a member of the Lord of the Hunt's coterie whose visage resembles yours.
Galawain? God of the Hunt, Assassin's Pursuit? Okay. He assumes I'm a godlike of Galawain? I don't think I am. I'm not a godlike of Galawain because he's never come to me.
Ah, of course. I should not have assumed. I have had the great privilege to speak with thousands of our kind during my long life. And you do not resemble a single one of them. But if not Galawain, I cannot imagine who else among the Pantheon might have blessed you.
Is that goddamn Matthew Mercer? Truthfully, I don't know which god is my patron.
My relationship with my lord has oftentimes been the one succor through difficult seasons of my life. I hope that when you find your patron, it is the same for you. May I ask, as a god's child, did your earthly parents love you?
I don't have an answer that's just a yes. I don't like that. I believe they cared for me in their way. Like...
Even many kith untouched by gods are not so lucky.
You named yourself after one of the early figures in Eothasian scriptures?
Then Sargamas spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. I am that same Sargamas. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as Harmka did. The people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants.
Harmka.
We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Eothas we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
Do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? Like, there's only one way through this place.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
They were looking for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
Ah, the splinter of Eothas. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself.
Oh.
The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right. Here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Eothas in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
I mean, I'm gonna poke around here first.
Take all the time you need. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.
Yeah. Wait, I wasn't done.
I am glad to see you again.
I wanted to talk about...
To what do I owe the pleasure of your return, brother?
Yeah, the other stuff. Why do the gods vanish godlikes from the world?
There are many theories, which the holy and learned of Eora have only just begun to argue. But you did not ask me for theories. Frankly, I do not know for certain. However, I believe the gods are preparing for war.
A war against each other?
A war of all against all. A struggle between destiny and design. Who yokes the soul of the world? Whose machinations turn the wheel? Who acts, and whom is acted upon? That is the ultimate power, brother. The only power there is, to decide the fate of another, and to make it so. For so long as we have lived, it is the gods who have decided for us. But change is possible, if we are brave enough to want it. And Kith have lately grown very brave indeed.
I've been hearing a voice in my head since I arrived on the island. Could it be my god?
I suppose it's not impossible, but the gods typically make themselves known to us in our earliest days, before we have left the comfort of the womb. They are present in our hearts and minds before, well, before we even have a notion of I at all. I am sorry. Yours is an unusual case. Tell me, this voice in your head, do you want it to be your god?
I mean, it would be a relief to know who I am.
I am afraid that not even your god may tell you that. Answering that question is the soul's true purpose. It is the work of your life. And I suspect neither you nor I will ever know for certain. We can only remain open to curiosity and willing to be surprised.
If it's not my god, I don't know what else it could be.
Other than a symptom of madness, you mean?
Yeah.
You do not seem especially troubled. No more than any kith subject to life's uncertainties. As to what the voice is, if it is unlikely to be a god, I cannot say. It may be a particularly powerful soul attempting to control you, or the echoes of a past life. Perhaps it is the sending of an archmage, or some ancient construct of Engwithan make. Or it may just be the beginnings of the Dream Scourge.
Oh.
Whatever this voice is, I suspect only an expert in souls can say.
Yeah, that's fair. He just told me about the temple. He told me not to touch the statue. And he already told us who he is, so I'm going.
Of course. Explore to your heart's content. But please refrain from touching my statue or devices.
Of course.
Go in peace. I will be here if you return.
I bet you will. That's good to know. However...
Leave those be. They protect my devices.
Alright, I just wanted to break the wood. I didn't know the wood was protecting you. Oh, there's a lever that goes back to Dawnshore. Okay. Oh. There's a book, Sargamis's journal, and some drinks. 2828 Praestu. He is gone, but he is still with me. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Were I in High Crown still, I would petition the church for ivory, gems, and gold, for this remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth of the empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do, instead, with the wealth of the land. Granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it is done. The memory of my lord cannot endure today. 2828 Terestu. He is beginning to take shape. I thought at first, a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within this temple of the Godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Eothas' Titan as it has existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride the land with the Pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was, in my own fashion. 2829 Magiverno. He is complete. But the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in me and in it and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. 2829 Imprima. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious Audra core. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this penumbral place as the light of his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire they celebrated Spring Dawn today, or they would have prior to the Saints' War. I wonder, what of him remains in the beyond after his dissolution at Okaizo? I long to be with him again. 2829 Prepima. What if I did not have to wonder? I wonder if he's secretly crazy. That would be pretty cool. I mean, he's been alive longer than anything, you know? Oh, there's another broken wooden thing. Okay. I like his little space. I see some machines. A letter to Sagramis. Sagramis, it has been some time since your last correspondence, and I do hope that you are still well. Have the materials and spare equipment from my lab proven reliable? You know how temperamental and finicky old equipment gets. I swear these machines have souls of their own. But I digress. I look forward to hearing the latest news about your progress. I have no doubt that the completion of your project will change the world, and knowing you, it will certainly be for the better. That I have had a part to play in this fills me with a deep joy and satisfaction. Perhaps one day they shall write about us. I can see it now. The Oracle and the Visionary. A titillating tale of two thinkers and their thoroughly thought-provoking theories. On the second thought, perhaps simply the Oracle and the Visionary will suffice. Eagerly awaiting your response, your friend Vitor. P.S. It is good that I forgot to send this after it dried. Olrask would be very cross with me if I did not relay once more that he is, and I quote, rather looking forward to giving Sagramis' oversized Animat a proper thrashing if he ever gets it functional. Oh, that Olrask. Till next time, my friend. Wonder if I'll get to meet him. Vitor... Huh? Oops, I'm fiddling with his devices. Wait, can I... Yeah, I must have a way up there then. Oh. There's a door. There's the lily seed.
The bridge is out, but that looks like the way to the relic.
I got lightning bullets.
Roots clogging up this tunnel. Almost like that.
They see the light. I just kind of went for it. Now there's an Audra stone in the water. That's odd. Is this a clay tablet? This clay tablet is inscribed with a flowing vertical script in a language you've never seen before. Yulhesiza Yezuha Lu Yedezra Geda Migali Het Sayapayi Enwatan Kagid Yul Gapa Pubi. Good for them. I'm assuming going up this way will lead back, maybe? No. Oh. Well, I found a secret door. There's a chest that seems like it's been looted. There's a... Nope. Doorway I just opened up. Oh hey, this hasn't been looted, it's just already open. So I'm assuming that you can't open chests underwater, so they had to do that as a sort of secondary plan. A lot of roots. Time to get to the root of this problem, huh?
Quiet as the depths.
got a lot of books. Waterlogged book. The writing in this tome is dense and spidery, and it advances across the page at a sprint, as if the author's pen had been enchanted with a spell for celerity. Whatever muse ensorcelled it will never be revealed, however, for the book's fragile pages swiftly disintegrate in your hands. Are these all waterlogged? No. True stories from the living lands. Only the hardiest of explorers would dare take the long, dangerous trek to the living lands. While there is no denying its beauty, the diversity of plant life alone is an herbologist's dream. The inherent risk in blithely trekking through these pristine halls is more than most should undertake. Let me take a moment to tell you about the land itself. Rolling hills, greenery, and sun. The whole area feels like a succession of hills and valleys, each with its own ecosystem. While that declaration is a tad extreme, it can almost be said to be true. The combination of sun, geographical location, proximity to fresh water, valley depth, and the existence of hot springs have given the living lands a wide breadth of flora and fauna. Walk down a hillside into a valley and you'll find lush verdant hills. Climb the next rise and you might see nothing but rock and boiling mineral springs. And the creatures! In my travels, I've seen it all, and this place never ceases to amaze me. So you're talking about trolls and insects and plants. I don't know if I want to... This is going to be one of those times where I don't. Apologies. If anyone likes my reading. How long is this one? Ah, man. I've been going for like 5 hours today, so I'm kind of moving past the reading. Nothing is long. The search for Ukaizo, the lost city. This sounds like something that... Well, it said Deadfire, yeah. Pillars of Eternity 2. Annals of the Park Drunin. Okay. And then this one is the Collected Annuals of Lengrath. There are a lot of books in this game. I'm not mad about it. Travels of Gyarik Ilton. What is with your name, guy? I probably could have shot this. Oh, see? Now you're stuck in lightning. Ow. Ow, ow. I definitely could have. Ow, statue schematic. This drawing details plans for the creation of a large statue powered by essence. The essence is intended to be injected into the statue by an array of animatic devices. Where such a vast store of essence might come from and what a statue could do with it is unclear. We did learn there was stores of that here. Oh, the Deerwood Part 5. Proliferation of Animancy. Okay. Just going through it kind of slow.
Stand back.
Psych. Stole the work from you, punk. Alright. Yeah. Following a little stream.
Never knew there were little houses down here. Then again, I never needed to come down here before, so there's that.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Oh. Dead guy. Shocking plants. Purification of the Pilgrim. More cool stuff. I'm gonna do this differently. First off, I am gonna go back to, you know, deconstructing stuff. I don't need extra grimoires of the elements, or this greater one. But I'm going, once I deconstruct what I care about, I'm gonna equip this bow. I wanted to see what that would do. Not much. Well, that's boring. Hey, you got lightninged. Loser. me equip the lightning ones I just got. Yeah, see, look at that. Yeah! Stabby stabs. Slay 10 spiders and 10 beetles.
Everybody all right?
Grounded! Ah, that's a good name for an achievement.
What are we dealing with here?
Thorns beside violets. Essence twisted out of shape.
I kinda got to use environmental stuff this time, so I'm like kinda happy. You know, almost. That house looks like it can be entered somehow. Because it's got like a little shield shape on the door. Is that close enough to reach? It looks like it's like on the cusp. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Why tease me like that with this ledge? Giving me false hope. What's in this house? Nothing? A dead guy. Sometimes that's all you really need, a dead guy. Oh, if I could like set fire to this, have it like make the bridge crumble down, that would be pretty cool. Do I have a map of this place? No. That's frustrating. Because I feel like there's stuff to do here. Just not sure how. Ah, boy. Hold, please. Okay, I lived.
Repose, a pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
Should I? Here's a consecration prayer. With this leaving of his precious body, we commemorate our most glorious God with all his saints. Let us commend ourselves and one another and our whole life to Eothas the Dawn-treader. For this holy house and for those who enter it with faith, reverence, and the fear of our God, we consecrate this temple in his name. Eothas, have mercy on our souls. So if I remember correctly, by the time of Pillars of Eternity, Eothas was dead.
Big tree, pretty ruins. Don't let it fool you. Keep your guard up.
And I assume at some point he got returned, and it sounds like it was the plot of Pillars 2, but I haven't really played that.
Nice. I must have missed that.
So that's why you get a lot of commentary of the dead god. I also see there's probably one more of those switches because there's 2 shields. I just need to find the second one. Unless there's like a... Is it right there? It's right there.
There's the relic. That must have...
Ooh, a sarcophagus. Let's loot the dead. Hell yeah. Turquoise pelt, soft grain, spirit residue. The weird thing is we got here before the expedition team. There's a dead body over there. Get out of my way, religious artifacts. Is this door barred? Okay, so maybe it'll open up once I grab this thing. The Splinter of Eothas.
The false item. It waits.
Ah.
Something's moving in the main chamber. Take your back.
Ha! Loser. Guys, do me a favor and do more than like 1 damage. Ah, you dick. Godless Executioner. I'm gonna eat something real quick. Hold on. Yeah, screw it. Where'd it go? Was that it? Is it already dead? I'm confused. Why am I not hitting you?
That ought to be all of them.
Please
right?
tell me all of you just have, like,
Not
looty
bad.
stuff that matters. So far, yes. Basically, I don't want weapons. Oh, well, alright. How does this door open, though? I want to get into there. Oh, a bow. See, a bow is kind of useless. I can deconstruct it, but it's kind of trash. How could you do this to me, huh? And amidst all the stuff opening, this door is still barred. Is there like a secret I have to do here? I see a lot of green. Do I have to like throw a fire at it? Doesn't look like it. That would be cool though, if that was the trick. Oh, hey, money. It says I need to unbar things though, so... I like how searching for the expedition people is now optional again. Wait, can I see something from here? Well... I see something there. Huh. Ah! Let me in. Do I need to like go up? Can't climb on that, so probably not. Is there any other sort of... That's not flammable, okay. I have to assume that these cracks in the wall are intentional. So I should be able to see something I can do here. There's a lot of bones.
Quiet as the depths.
And I saw those like whitish plants there. Obviously I can see the loot from over here. Usually when it says it's barred, that means you have to come at it from the other side, but this doesn't work. Okay, I've taken enough time from my own schedule.
Way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blistered ruins.
Well, hey,
Well, better a flood than a cave.
now we have a way around. I like how that ice thing didn't... Oh, you know what? The roots grew out. That's what happened. Okay. Oh. I saw this earlier, so I kind of knew we'd eventually be able to get here. Even if we're just getting crafty materials, that's fine. I did sort of expect we'd be able to get here because I saw this cave on the way back and I kept looking at it. Okay, it looks like... I fell. It looks like I fell. Let's go this way. What is this? Ah, well. The icon is pointing here somewhere. Did they get squished? There's some Margaret's blessing again. That's cool.
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Hmm. Oh. Well, damn. Gieda's journal. 3 Praeton 2830. New orders came in from Darren today. We're to be sent to the Living Lands. The Diplomatic Corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradis, and they need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt this will take months, perhaps a year or two at the very least. I had promised Rudwin I'd be in High Crown to celebrate Inestu with him and the children, especially since it'll be Mary's coming of age, but how often are you given the opportunity to lay the foundation of study for a previously undiscovered ancient culture? I'm sure he'll understand, and Mary, well, I think my daughter will be glad I'm gone. It's not like the gods are making new continents. The world's getting smaller every day. 17 Previerno 2830. It always seems as though the moment I finally get it, my sea legs were pulling into harbor. And a charming harbor it is, despite what Darren told me, and not nearly so dangerous as the clerks in High Crown warned. I swear on the Queen, half my countrymen resent any city that isn't the Emperor's purely on principle. There was a letter for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Rudwin sent it before I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage, but he couldn't muster the courage to tell me to my face. Let him assume it never arrived, for I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. This whole episode has given me a blinding headache, a horrible pinching sensation right behind the eyes. 21. 4 days later. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy while the powers that be argue about how to best make use of us. While I was resting, the ambassador's clerk took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in the rough part of town. Naturally, a couple of the younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol. The mother in me wants to be furious, but I can hardly muster the energy. As long as Ulfric's voiding his stomach in the canals and instead of the bunkhouse, it's not my business after all. I think I'll take the team to Fort Northreach, see if we can't help their archivists identify the purpose of the Godless ruins there. First, Tariverno 2831. Blessed New Year! The team acquitted themselves well at the fort. With Caedmon's help, I was able to get down into the basement of the ruins and take a good look at the construction. Naturally, I left the notes I took at the fort. I feel like I can hardly even think these days, but I believe I remember enough of what I learned to write a satisfactory report for the ambassador. Could those ruins have been the site of a fertility temple? I mean, goodness, look at the shape of their buildings. The Steel-Garrod Inquisitor attached to the embassy has uncovered a rumor of a holy relic in a cave here in Dawnshore, and she suggested we might want to investigate. I know I should be eager to get down there to explore, but I've hardly been able to get out of my bedroll since we returned to Paradis. I'll bet there's a curse tablet with my name on it that Rudwin's installed at the Temple of Skane back in High Crown. Nothing else could explain the hideous nightmares I've been having. Mushrooms erupting from my skin, eyes replaced by quivering stalks, Miri turned into a tree, Rudwin splitting in hair and opening like a flower. No matter what drug I take or which god I pray, they refuse to go away. 6th of Perpima. I collapsed while we were gearing up in the market, and none of the merchants would help me off the ground. One of them muttered something about a soul plague and ran off to tell his mates. I tried to tell the man I wasn't sick, just going through a divorce, but I couldn't speak. It was like my tongue had turned to mud. The Inquisitor pulled me aside when the boys got me back to the embassy. She was able to press the locals for more about the relic. Apparently it was taken from Eothas' Titan skeleton, the very one I made my reputation discovering, and it's well known for its ability to heal anyone who holds it. I cannot delay any longer, I must find it.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
Do you think the Oracle could have killed them?
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or struggle wounds? All I'm saying is, I'm not seeing any reason to rule him out.
The plans in the Oracle's workshop were too complicated to be a simple statue.
You think he's building a what? A giant animat?
Do I even want to know what an animat is?
An animancer could explain it better, but They're basically suits of armor brought to life by bound souls.
Right. I knew I didn't want to know.
The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Eothas, right?
Could the Oracle's plan have something to do with Eothas vanishing at Akaizo?
There's still a lot of debate over what even happened at Akaizo. Perhaps the Oracle knows the truth, or perhaps he's just as lost as we are. Eothas is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Well, you didn't have your mushrooms growing out, so the plague didn't take hold, at least, I guess. On the Binding of Souls. Oh, that's a uncomfortable, relevant book, I guess. The margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. The ink-stained pages appear to have seen much use in earlier times. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There is evidence that the Yangwithans are particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled, Annals of the Pargrunnen, page 382-6, below this paragraph. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls? Okay. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words transfer to holding vessel are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn on a steady, uniform manner with no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is, at best, useless, at worst, unpredictable. An arrow points from this paragraph to a scrunched note. Extraction pool in CR, 18 feet wide, 3 feet deep. Common room? We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of Kith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects, and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. A string of notes winds around and below this paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of war, volunteers, ? And ending with Forge Guardians in block letters. These notes are crossed out, below them is written, but what of the divine soul? It's a uncomfortable bit of evidence. Where is this? Oh! Right underneath where we were going to go anyways. That's cool.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Why are you asking me? I may not know much. Oh, this door we saw earlier. Cool. So this area isn't so crazy. Though I'm still curious about that.
Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
I don't know what this guy's capable of, but I've got your back.
I'm quick saving.
There you are.
Hey, bud.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Eothas?
I found the bodies of the expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them?
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
You're going to put their souls in your statue, aren't you?
Yes, You and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god.
By making them prisoners?
By making them jailers.
It's a godlike's responsibility to hold the gods accountable.
You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Eothas is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Eora.
Uh-huh.
Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Eothas must be stopped.
How do you expect to redeem Eothas?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect?
I do.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Eothas's body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Hold on. I want to see what Ukaizo has to say. Ukaizo was a mythical island hidden in the Deadfire Archipelago. It was rediscovered in Andra's mortar around 2828 AI, all but empty save for the great and mysterious machines that towered over the ruined city. I'm assuming this was the final area of Pillars 2. Kai, Marius, what do you think?
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy Nimdude bring a statue to life for religious reasons, please kill me then and there.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses and Deadfire? Even I concede that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
There's no way this will work.
Eothas is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture.
And what will happen if your god abandons his domain in the beyond?
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Eothas there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my brother, You must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
Dang, this is a hell of a decision to make. So he's been alive for thousands of years, possibly? Sargeras has. He said he destroyed the wheel? But then the people that I lock in there will be trapped forever. Huh. At least until, I don't know. And there's no one else. God damn. What am I going to do, you little creep? You know what? Let's give into a little bit of chaos. Let's put the relic in the statue, see what happens.
Thank you. Once you have placed the splinter into the statue, power my devices just over there. Together, we will observe the results.
Just over there, he says, without pointing anywhere. Great job. Did I just level up? I think I did. Hey, I got stuff. We're gonna continue. Dexterity. And I still can't level these up yet. What is this one? Oh yeah, the lingering vines. Oh, they can deal poison damage next. Increase damage, reduce the cost of dodge. Slowing down time when I aim is already at a good time stop for me. Ooh, the next ones look pretty fun. Let's start doing poison damage with our grippy vines. Alright. Let's see what this does. Well.
There we are. Now, fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there.
Hold on, I wanna...
Don't touch the generators. Any moment now.
Backfire.
Lord Eothas, are you there? No! It's not working! Something is wrong. My Lord Eothas has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for.
Maybe it's hair.
It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot hear the statue's call. My brother, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause?
What does that mean? Wait, no, you know what? The Watcher literally told me I don't have a chime. Okay, so you want to... Ooh! I'm just gonna go with this. Sargeras, you must give up this mad plan. I told you it won't work.
You cannot ask me that. If you knew all that I have done, how arduously I have labored... No! I would sooner give my soul over to Rimagant and let it be trammeled beneath his hooves for all eternity.
Whatever happened to Eothas at Ukaizo meant it to be permanent, man. He's gone.
That can't be true. Eothas cherishes Kith. He loves us. He wouldn't break the wheel and doom us just to satisfy himself. He wants mortal Kith to hold him to account. He needs it.
I got so many options of what to see right now, yeah. I don't think this is about Eothas' needs at all.
No. No. You have beheld my statue. You have carried the splinter of Eothas. You witnessed my power and the power of my lord. My brother, please. Why do you make me doubt?
I'm sorry, bud.
But then, why did he leave? Why did he leave without me? What did I do wrong? Why does he not love me?
Oh.
Oh my god. What do I do now?
Well, you want to fix Eothas' stuff. The people of Deadfire are struggling to repair what he broke. You could help them.
I have much to consider. Excuse me. I must pray.
You do that. In the meantime, I'm going to do all the generator stuff you said not to do.
Follow us. We would speak to you.
Oh, you want to talk?
I've always believed in second chances, but never seen a change of heart like that. I guess your Emperor really did send someone special.
So we're not fighting him? I'm not mad or anything, just surprised.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch, I know. Alright, well anyways, what do you want, lady?
It wakes. A host. Form given life.
Oh.
One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
The body? If I let you have it, what'll you do with it?
We are not sure.
Hello, not sure.
Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand?
How would you claim it?
A shard of Adra tethers it to us. Yet it is weak. A quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way.
I don't know what you are. Why should I trust you with it? You've been just like in my head.
This prison holds us, silences us. The years fade like leaves. We have no memory of summer, warm fire, soothing rain. We could walk gently in this body, tend, grow, learn anew. But we must claim it.
Okay.
A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
So I gotta do the thing.
Envoy, back with us?
You noticed, huh? I'm betting, yeah, I probably need to hit all of the,
You destroy for destruction's sake.
I don't know what this is doing. Oh, I guess the generators might overload it and cause it to destroy it, so maybe I won't.
New earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
I wonder if Sargramis saw that. Like, bro, why did you steal this body? It was for my god, you dickhead. How could you? Ah, well. Boink. Oh, damn it. I couldn't boink. Oh! My lasagna. Alright, well. I'm done here for now. Tower lift. Arch! To the bridge. Arch was the holodeck thing. So where the hell are we now? Up in the middle of the hills. That's cool. Stealing your potion. I think this is what's-his-face's bedroom. Sargramus. Oh, you got a box. Now I've got a box. Some money and some crafty gear. Hey, bud, you're right there.
Ah, it's you.
Oh, you recognize me.
I have prayed over what you said, that I should travel to the Deadfire and help put right all that Eothas destroyed. I will do it, and I will pursue it with the fullness of my attention through the last of my days. Before I leave this place, I was hoping you might tell me, what became of my statue?
Ah, the voice in my head has claimed it.
Oh, I hope you know what you are doing.
Yeah, me too.
I have to believe that is for the best. Thank you for releasing me from this burden. For the first time in decades, I feel light.
You look
I
light.
hope we will meet again, my friend. If not in this life, then the next.
Goodbye, Sargamus.
I fear you have a long and difficult journey ahead, Envoy of Adir. I leave you with my blade.
Ooh.
I do not need it any longer.
Ooh, you might. It's kind of treacherous out there. What did you give me? Last light of day. Ooh, a unique sword. I already like it a little more. Killing an enemy restores 3% of your maximum health. Hit steal plus 10% fire damage, which this one did as well, so I'm going to need to upgrade it. But hell yeah. The lavish extravagance of this blade belies its wicked lethality. It was crafted for an Eothasian paladin of the Order of Kind Wayfarers as thank you by a blacksmith whose life was saved by the paladin. Rumor has it that never once did this paladin ever draw a last light of the day from its scabbard, settling every conflict through diplomacy. When they finally reached the end of their long life, they were buried along with the sword which had yet to draw blood. How and when the weapon made its way to Sargramus' hands is unknown, but from the notches on the blade it has almost certainly seen use well before that happened. Or maybe he just was a grave robber and a murderer. Sir Waidwin, farmer became god. Yeah, that's cool. I'm still of the note that I don't feel like reading the lore books right now, so maybe later. Incomplete lecture. Oh, this is his... What's the word? Can't remember. Is this him going through his existential crisis? How do I live if there's no consolation? When he left the world, I was emptied of divinity. I'm not a slave now to desire for it. I am unmoored from space and time. I am a body persisting until it is gone. Nothing. Is that what he wanted me to become? I guess so.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
Oh.
Well, that was certainly an experience of some kind. Let's go catch up with our freak.
Ah, frick. Let's see, the entrance was over here. I'm gonna go there again real quick because I saw a thing. This way, I think. Or, well, more like this way. Yeah, this little pathway down. I remember seeing a cave of some kind around this first bend. Yeah, right there. Yeah, burning sword. And you've got some stuff. Oh, and these are the Godless ruins. Okay. I'm gonna turn this quest in at some point. Wait, does this go? Is this like a way up to the sideways? Because I couldn't find what I was looking for. Yeah, this is just going up that way. Alright, I wasn't paying much attention then. As is tradition. I've definitely checked out this space though, so let's go back to Paradis. And let's talk to this big loser whose brother was the only survivor. Is the brother back? Looks like it. Yep. Hey.
Hey, it's the envoy.
Envoy, hey.
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe him the world. He saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on their way?
Afraid not.
No. Oh, God. Does he mean?
They didn't make it, Offreak. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
The details won't help, but they died quickly.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offreak, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead?
I never said the Oracle killed him. Depends on how you define dead. I never told him the Oracle killed them, though, so I don't like that they're jumping to that already. Let him live. He has much to atone for.
What? But he...
More senseless killing won't bring them back. I didn't get justice, but at least I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
Well, what's next for you two?
Ambassador Heelguard has written to Expedition Command back in High Crown to see if they'll let us come home.
Well, while we wait for their reply, I thought...
Wait. Let me guess. Mermaid's Den.
You told him?
It was a moment of weakness. I thought I was dead. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way.
I'm uncomfortable
When we were
given the
recruiting,
context.
He gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Uh-huh. How do you decide who gets to wear it?
We take turns. Cadman had it last, so he gets to decide what we do with it.
Well, thanks.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
Yeah.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
Yeah, you take care.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
Alright, what was the thing I got? Delver's Caution. A thin band of Adra bisects the center of this simple, unaffected gold ring. The metal is well worn and scratched in places as if it had adorned a laboring hand for many decades. The band's interior is engraved with the words, "Don't look down." +1 dexterity, +15 parkour speed. I'm okay with losing this one. And trying out the dexterity boost, because I used dexterity. Now it's up to 8.
One of them may even get a happy ending.
Oh. Naughty. Alright. Well. Time to head out. Though actually, now that I've said that, I do want to go to a camp. I don't have any new dialogue, but I want to upgrade some stuff. And there's one right here. Where are we going? Let's look at the stash first. We can't... Okay, we can't deconstruct from the stash. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I could put this one there. Yeah. Wonder when I'm gonna get a unique arquebus. Arquebi. But I do want to upgrade my talons to upgrade the sword. Hey. Oh, I can upgrade the armor too. Yeah. Okay. And can I enchant the last light of day? I've already got killing an enemy restores max health. I can't do parries, so I'm stuck with killing an enemy restores 10% of my max health. Alright. Good enchantments. That's all for now. Let's exit to the previous location. And I almost want to just go straight forward and talk to the guy. Oh! And army on the other side.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business. I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow.
But...
Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
How could you tell? I'll watch out for her. Thanks for the warning.
Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eadwulf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Yeah, although her mask is pretty cool. And this is going to be where I save. Alright. Next time we're going to head to Emerald Stair. Thanks for everyone who hung out, is hanging out, is lurking, and was lurking. Hope to see you next time on Tuesday, for those of you watching live. So see you then, guys. Take care.